Let's be honest, the post-Brady era in New England has not been too exciting. They had their 7-game win streak in 2021, where Mac Jones looked like he could be something, but we all know how that ended. As for 2023, it was miserable. Belichick's Patriots career ended in the worst way possible, their kicker position cost them multiple games, and their offense was arguably the worst in the NFL. Turns out it was the perfect time for Bill Belichick to have the worst season of his head coaching career. It's not often where you get the third quarterback available in the draft, and it ends up being a prospect as good as North Carolina's Drake Maye. It's too bad Bill didn't get to reap the benefits, but somebody has to take the blame for a 4-13 record. With the Patriots picking third and there being a growing belief that the first 3 picks would all be quarterbacks, it was evident that the Patriots would get the last guy remaining. When Drake Maye came out of North Carolina, he had been only a starter for 2 seasons, and would more than likely benefit learning behind a veteran quarterback. So a month and a half before the Patriots even drafted Drake Maye, they went on to sign veteran quarterback and their own former 2016 third-round pick, Jacoby Brissett. Brissett signed under the assumption that he would be eventually replaced by the 3rd overall pick, but at least he was given a chance to begin the season as the quarterback 1. In late August, just 11 days before Week 1 started, Brissett was named the official starter, meaning Drake Maye would have to wait for his opportunity. Although New England pulled off a surprising Week 1 victory, it became increasingly clear that trotting out Brissett was pretty much pointless, and that he may not have been the best quarterback on the roster. Hence why in Week 6, the Patriots announced they would be starting Drake Maye against the Texans. That first start had its ups and downs, with Maye committing 3 turnovers, but the special plays were definitely there. His first touchdown to Kayshon Boutte went for 40 yards, and his 35-yard touchdown pass to Demario Douglas hit him perfectly in stride. As we sit here just 8 starts into Maye's career, you would not be able to tell by his numbers alone, but it's what we've seen with our eyes that makes his rookie season so impressive. And I don't want to slander the guy, his stats are actually not that bad considering his surroundings. There's always a specific game or play you remember when you feel like a player has arrived in the NFL, and this was no doubt the moment for me with Drake Maye. Week 9, Patriots at Titans. Maye was making his 4th start and just suffered a concussion the week prior versus the Jets. He had some good moments in this matchup, including a 26-yard scramble, but it was the final play of regulation that really opened my eyes. The Pats were 5 yards away from the end zone with 3 seconds left and trailing by 7 points. When the ball was snapped, the first 3 reads were not open, and Maye had to extend the play. Now for most quarterbacks, this ends in a sack, but this crazy play lasted for over 13 seconds, and Maye, with the game on the line and dodging about 3 or 4 Titans pass rushers, was able to find Ramondre Stevenson for a game-tying touchdown. The game did end in a Patriots loss. I still don't know why they didn't go for 2, but this play alone was enough to convince me that this Drake Maye guy was pretty special. I mentioned Maye having a long run just a minute ago, but I want to share this very impressive rushing stat. From the time Drake Maye was named the starting quarterback in Week 6 until now, no quarterback in the NFL has had more rushing yards per game. Not Jalen Hurts, not Lamar Jackson, not Josh Allen, and according to Next Gen Stats, no quarterback has been more effective at scrambling than Drake Maye, including forcing 12 missed tackles. And despite having an offensive line ranked dead last in the NFL by PFF, Maye is still one of the best quarterbacks at making plays after avoiding a sack. We've already seen countless examples of when the line breaks down and he has to go make a play, whether that's scrambling or making an accurate throw on the run. He has ability that most quarterbacks do not possess, and it gets you excited about the possibility of what could be once the Patriots hopefully build the right way around him. Aside from Michael Onwenu and maybe Layden Robinson, the Patriots don't have a guy on their offensive line right now that's a good bet to return for next year, at least as a starter. Of course, they have Cole Strange and David Andrews battling injuries, and as for his receivers, their leading target getter is 30-year-old Hunter Henry. The wide receiver 1 for the Patriots in 2025 is not on their roster. I think it's safe to assume that. Jalen Polk is playing less and less as the games go on. Demario Douglas is a fine wide receiver 3 slot type of guy, and I don't know if they can rely on their 6th-round wide receiver Kayshon Boutte to be a wide receiver 1 either. According to Pro Football Reference, Maye ranks 6th in the NFL among passers in on-target percentage. So imagine this guy once he maybe gets one of the top receivers in this 2025 class. And if you follow anyone who goes over quarterback film on a weekly basis, they all seem to have one thing in common. They absolutely adore Drake Maye. And I know the Patriots are still lacking in talent in a lot of areas, things, but they do have the most important position on the roster figured out for what should be a long time. I really had the lowest expectations possible for this offense in 2024, and although they're only averaging 17 points per game, it's still honestly better than I thought it would be. Now keep in mind that the 17 points per game was also including games that Jacoby Brissett started. The Patriots, since week 6 when Maye took over, are averaging 19.8 points per game on offense, which would rank 24th in the NFL as compared to 31st. And 19.8 points per game is more than teams like the Bears and Jets, who have plenty of great offensive weapons. Can't say the same for the Patriots. The only small concern I have, other than the roster needing to improve, is he needs to take care of himself. He already had that concussion versus the Jets, and I've seen too many times where he'll slide late or go head first. I'm sure it makes Patriots fans hold their breath every time. But overall, the Patriots have a good one on their hands. And I know it was 4 long years without Tom Brady. You guys are so deprived. But Drake Maye should be here for a long time. That'll do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe if you did, and I'll talk to you guys next time.